Penang-focused property developer Hunza has big plans for Bayan Baru in the form of its multifaceted PICC development. It's hoped to grow it into a place where people not only can work, but also make their home in the sky. We sit down with Group Managing Director Datuk Siang and Group Executive Director Khor Tze Ming to talk about the PICC and its residential development Muse and how it intends to make it a pivotal part of both Penang's landscape and its economy. Things are starting to pick up for developers post-pandemic, and PICC is your flagship development. It's Hunza's flagship development. Can you give an update on the current state of readiness and the interest that it has drawn so far? Because Penang appears to be buzzing.
Hunza Property Group first broke ground for our first phase Muse at PICC back in late 2018 in conjunction with our 40th anniversary. A little over 4 years later, Muse will be ready for handover to the excited homeowners within the next few months. Basically, they are quite interested in the concept of our whole project. I think there's some commercial there. There's a shopping mall and a office block and a BPO office.
Yes, the office tower.
BP, yes. At a 5-star hotel.
Of course, in order to make a commercial city feel livable and not just a business hub, you need to have a residential component, which is Muse, in particular Muse Signature 6. Can you tell us more about this development and how it kind of fits into the whole plan of the PICC?
Muse Signature 6 is actually the penthouse duplex units that we are launching for Muse. Out of the 846 units, there are only 6 units of penthouses. That's why we call it Muse Signature 6. And to make the entire project different from the rest, we actually engaged U Design from the UK, who come and design the interior part for Muse Signature 6. As one of the top residential and real estate design companies in the world, U's presence can be seen across its global branded properties. So we decided to bring U aboard in designing the interior of Muse Signature 6 because of their industry-leading reputation and their keen understanding of us and designing to elevate home living to a new height.
When you look for property, especially high-rise property, people value the view. You know, that's what you like. The view does not get better than the penthouse. So what does, aside from the ID, makes this particular offering stand out from whatever else is left in Penang?
Muse is currently the tallest smart residential in Penang. And having Muse here, it actually changes the entire skyline of the southwest of Penang. So if you own a unit of the penthouse, you're literally the highest in Penang at this position. So it's unprecedented. And having a U design coupled with our experience, I think it will give our buyer, the value. This is something that we want to do it different from what we did in the past and also different from the rest of the developers. There are only 6 units, and guess what? It's already been taken up. 2 units have been taken up by local buyers even before it's officially launched.
Hunza is not simply the type to just build and hope they'll come. You guys are also doing the development around it. And of course, traffic in Penang is legendary for being extremely difficult during rush hour. So what is Hunza doing to help ease that, especially around a development so big?
In Bayan Baru, everyone in Penang knows that it's an issue of traffic jam, So I think state government also are very concerned, about this traffic jam. But in order for us to approve this plan, I think the state government has imposed on us to redo all the infrastructure, and then, for example, like a flyover and underground, they're going to take off a lot of traffic light, smoothen the slope, and of course the widening of the road. That will help Bayan Baru a lot.
Hunza's been in Penang for a long time. You guys are very much, this is your home here, your home base here. What are the future launches that Datuk, that Hunza has planned for sort of this area in the future?
Muse is phase 1. Phase 2 is Sense plus the commercial hub. So Sense is the service apartment, 1,006 units, plus the commercial hub is hotel, shopping mall, office tower.
They are all together. One concept Where else you from services apartment, you can come down, you can enjoy all the facility that you have, like a shopping mall, you got lifestyle, there's an office block, and of course there's a 5-star hotel. You know,
Of course.
there's it's one concept, a life concept for younger generations who love to work here. We got 800,000 square foot of office space. It's quite huge. It is a 3-tower services residentials, which consists of 1,680 units that will suit the needs of a young generation of talents. We will see the combinations of a shopping mall, an international hotel, and a global business services hub, office spaces, and a central park with a combined long-term investment value of 1.3 billion.
What is it about Penang that you feel as a property developer will drive, the growth of this state? What makes you hopeful about the future of Penang, in general? Because property is one of those things where it's the gauge of the economy.
Basically, I think Penang has attracted a lot of people coming in that needs some lifestyle for the youngster. And the youngsters are quite different from what we have now. I think for PICC that we are building, I think we are designed for young people, who can live in the lifestyle, they can work here, they can enjoy their life.
The beautiful thing is that this is just a stone away from our factories, right? And Penang, as you know, our economic powerhouse is driven by two major industries, the manufacturing and also the services. And now with the manufacturing expanding, we naturally see a lot of job opportunities, and this will bring to housing demand, and especially for the younger people. So we do see that as an opportunity for PICC. Penang is different from the rest of Malaysia, being that it's an island. And being an island, it has limited supply of land. And because a majority part of the land cannot be developed into high-rise, and in this strategic location, the last 43 acres freehold and close to the two beaches and our international airport yet to be expanded. And with the coming in of the factories, I think this is really the last piece of the huge land that we see here. So that is why the entire PICC is planned for more than 10, 12 years to be completed, because we want to gauge into the advantage or the benefits it's been given to this beautiful piece of land. We have the confidence that this place will grow, and we will grow it together with our investors, our buyers, because we feel that this is the future of Penang, same as our state government.